Money, what's up, fam?
My brother, how are you?
Man, I'm highly favored, man. Oh, hey, highly favored, fam.
It's just so
No,
disrespectful though. What you
number of blessings to you and your family as
Nah,
well.
I don't want to hear that. Nothing but disrespect right now, man. Come on. We gotta set some ground rules, like proper attire. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go into Honda, or wherever you at now, you know what I'm saying? I know when I was with you, we was at Honda.
Right.
You didn't come in, man, without, shirt and tie, nicely pressed suits. You used to, I mean, I know you used to talk about Mr. J's crease, but you had a nice one too, okay, in his pants. And I just don't understand what's up with the Cowboy stuff now, man. I mean, it's not like you guys are winning. Well, I guess you are winning right now.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, D. You know how I rock. You know how I rock. I wear my heart on my sleeve, fam, all day long.
Did
That's
they
why
win?
me and still rocking together after what 20 something after 20 years now.
Yeah. Did they win today?
They great play tonight. They come on about another 30 minutes from now, man. So they playing on
Oh,
prime. They're playing the Titans tonight, man. But we're gonna chalk it up as a W though.
okay. You're gonna do that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to just hate on you and say the Titans gonna win tonight. Okay.
Good luck on that.
Okay. Okay, man. So let's get into it, man. Because we're effing fanatics and we love the sport of boxing. And
100%.
we gotta talk about the topic of the day, man. Tank Davis. What the hell is going on, man? What the hell is going on? And you know what? Let me say this, okay? The reports are, as everybody knows by now, that Tank has some domestic abuse situation with this chick down in Florida, right?
Okay.
He got arrested. He had to
Mhm.
post $1,000 bond, or I think his bond was 1,000, so I think it was 10%. He paid $100 to get out, which lets you
Right.
know it's some BS off
Right.
the gate. Okay, then we come to find out that his girl allegedly spit in his face and put fish, baby poop. Let me say it like that: baby poop on his toothbrush, smeared it all over his mirror, maybe his walls, whatever. I mean, at some point, man, at some point, we just gotta say, who's your team, man? Get your team. You need your team in place, bro. Get your uncles, your cousins, some of your best friends, somebody you trust, your ride or die dudes, to keep that crap away from you, man. What say you, man?
Man, 100%, 100%. D, you're 100% correct, bro. Um, I I'm gonna come back and say it like this. When it comes down to, when you bring children into the world, man, you talk about innocent, beautiful children. D, sometimes, man, when parents go out their separate ways, they're not on the same page, man. Sometimes it's not a good look, fam. I personally been in that situation myself where I'm battling. Do you know my daughter, man? I was
Yeah.
battling. And I ain't trying to be funny, fam. I mean, we're gonna keep it. I mean, we're gonna keep it on the boxing tip, but I ain't trying to be funny. I'm still kind of battling in that situation now as me and you speak. So,
Yeah.
um, so here's what I'm saying: when one party leave the other party, or the other party feeling the other party, now like you said, sometimes you just got to put something in place where I can maybe legally see my child. Because at the end of the day, man, it ain't about trying to get her in trouble, trying to get her hurt, ain't trying to get him hurt, ain't trying to get him in trouble. Let's
Yeah.
just let's just concentrate on the matter at hand. The biggest prize right now. We got a beautiful baby. Let's worry about the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Concentrate. At the end of the day, Javante, his daughter. I think he got a daughter by this lady.
Yeah.
She's she's taking care of her life and the mom. So listen,
Should
money's
be. I
coming.
mean, yeah.
Money coming in.
But I think a
And
lot of these chicks, eh,
dropping something bad.
yeah, yeah. I don't know his situation, but I mean, a lot of these chicks, man, they want control. They want this. They want that. They want a whole lot of stuff. All I'm saying is, because I'm, as a fan of the sport of boxing, bro, I like your boxing Tank. I like your boxing ability. I think you're a beast. I hate that you're going through all this crap. But man, at some point, man, you gotta like at least put people around you that's gonna protect you, man. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, maybe you will spend a little change, but that little change you spend on your homies, you keeping your homies with you, 24/7, making sure, at your house, you have
Watch your back.
24/7 video. Man, if you come to my house, you being recorded every place except the bathrooms and the
Right,
bedroom. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Every place except the bathrooms and the bedroom is
That's smart.
is a recording device, is a camera where where I can at least, if something did go down, or okay, well, we can rewind back to this time,
and
okay,
see what
and see what happened. You know what I mean? It's
100%.
it's crazy, man. I mean, I think this time, I think people kind of, I mean, they're always gonna be haters, but I think people kind of see that Tank really don't fit the description of that type of person. Anyway, he's very low key, soft spoken. All fighters have that switch, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to have something in you to make you go beast mode, So I get that, but Tank Davis to me is not that type of person. That's gonna be like that reckless, not in 2022. His recklessness is the chicks that are supposed to be your ride or die isn't, they're not. And you just need to be I think you need to be well looked after when it comes to, these grifting hoes. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say it like that,
Well, to be fair too, D, to be fair, fam, because obviously on the FN Fanatics, man, we keep it 100.
Yeah.
So that's something I respect. But at the same time, Tank is my favorite. Him and Errol Spence is my two favorite fighters, man. But I got to keep it 100, man. They just got through showing, a video of him in a basketball game, dragging I guess his ex-girlfriend out of the gym. You got to be more, man. Let me just say this. None of us are perfect, man. If it's some things in life I wish I can, erase or clean up or delete out of your life, it's a part of your maturation of growing up and maturing.
Right.
But you have the spotlight on you. Because Tank, I don't know if he, well, I'm not saying he don't know, because he damn sure knows. Tank is a mega star in the sport of boxing. If I ain't mistaken, D, me and you can argue that he's the biggest star in boxing. Am I right?
Right.
We can argue.
Yeah.
You can throw in Canelo or whatever, but D might say Canelo, I might say Tank. I might say Tank, D might say Canelo. So what I'm saying is he's in the conversation as the hottest boxer in the sport right now.
Top three at least.
Top three at least. But I tell you what, the two that's over him, if you, I would challenge you on that too. But like you said, that's another story. But I got your point, because if any Vegas casino, Tank's selling out.
That's what I'm saying. Top three. That's why I say, because he can draw, he can put seats, he can put butts in seats.
So
he's a pay-per-view king. So I mean,
but you gotta be, like as my old saying, man, that I've been saying for years, got to be more careful, because like one thing I understand real quick, D, and you know this, smart brother, man. When it comes down to these judges, bro, time out. These judges don't give a rat's ass about your status as a superstar. Listen, I ain't trying to be funny. 9 times out of 10, them judges sit on that panel, D. They paid themselves. It's not maybe it might not, whatever level they on, millions or whatever, they paid.
Yeah.
If they sit on, they got that robe on, D, they paid in full. And a lot of times it might be some old cat that's getting ready to retire, or a judge looking at you like, I'm not gonna use any word, man. But they looking at you like, hey man, this young cat up here, man, come to my courtroom with all this money, got all this jury, all this power, all this God-given talent. Cars, matches, and man, he's not. I'm gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But you do have to have like more evidence than what she has, in terms of now here again, there may be a lot more to the story, but just based on what I saw and what everybody else has seen, basically, I mean, if there was a fight, I mean, somebody spitting on you, man. Come on, a grown man won't spit on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what time it is if that happens.
You know what time it is.
And Tank, if somebody spit on me, man, it's just reflex to just choke their ass, whatever, male or female. I don't know. I would have to stop myself to say, okay, wait a minute, this is a female, okay, because I don't hit women, but I would have to be like. It has to be like this: spit off, woman. Okay, it's like, because I'm going for it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to get yourself, because that's like the ultimate disrespect.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. So I can see, especially in Florida. Okay, I can see them maybe like, okay, this is some bullshit. Let's just get it on out. Case dismissed. Basically, matter of fact, she probably won't even show up.
Right.
She probably won't even share. She might not even press charges. Who knows? Yeah.
Well, she might not, man, because she's not. At the end of the day, sometimes D, when you irate, man, you pissed off and you mad and you got your fire, you're boiling mad. D,
Yeah.
sometimes you have a 24 God allows you get that 24-hour rest. You
Mhm.
sleep over, and you wake up like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
great. I might be messing up my own bag.
My meal ticket. I'm messing up my meal ticket, you know.
Exactly. So
And I might go to jail myself because number one, you can't spit on people. You can't do that stuff. And you know what you can't do? You can't make false reports. You
they
know,
can
she said
they,
she was being
they,
killed.
they could put you in jail.
They can put you in jail, babe. I mean, she cute, man. But when she showed me what she did with baby shit and stuff, nah. I thought it was hers at first, but I said, nah, it's got to be something.
One thing, also, D, I don't know if you heard this report, my brother. I think it was from I think it was from Fanon. I listened to him last night. The guy, the brother you turned me on to, man. I guess I seen him. I just didn't, his name. I just didn't recognize the name. But I didn't tie those two together. But anyway, I was watching Fanon last night. He was like, it was an eyewitness, D, apparently there. Correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
I don't know whose side.
I think it was a chef.
I don't know whose side D this person was on, but they said the person that was there, I guess, watched this whole thing go down.
Yeah.
It said it definitely didn't collaborate with
it didn't fit the scene. Yeah.
So
like the phone call didn't fit the 911 call didn't fit the scene.
So,
Yeah.
Like it seemed like it could be a lot of fluff. But let me just say this though, back to the boxing game of the fight itself. Now, I think whatever went down or whatever been going down in Tank's life, D, I think it started to get him mentally. Because I just told you the other day, D, I seen a lot of maturation. I see a lot of maturity in Tank. Now, boom. Now that got thrown in my face. It's like Tank really, I was just putting him on a kind of leapfrogging him up and being mature. I'm looking at him on these interviews and stuff like that. Not saying that's not the case, but that's not a good showing of what I was putting out there. But he's talking about now, D, maybe counseling the fight, or man, I don't know if I want to fight. D, time out. Yeah. You're a smart brother, that's like I am.
Yeah, I think that's cap.
I played football. I played football a lot of years of my life, man. When you talk sandlot football, regular padded football, D, it's a sport where if you do not want to play, you might want to stay home.
Yeah.
Because now keep in mind, we're talking about literally a couple of days away from headline a Showtime card, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And something came out of your mouth talking about, I don't know if I want to continue to fight. I might fight. That ain't the mindset.
Well, are we starting to hear some Sean Porter shit? We starting to hear some of that Sean Porter shit, and I think it's the ultimate setup. You know what? I might not win this fight. Let me go and tell people my mind ain't right. And that, I mean, come on. Like,
coming from a guy as bad as Tank. When I say bad, D, me and you we effing fanatics in the sport of boxing, D, he's a freak of nature when it comes down his skills. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I told you, I ain't never seen anybody 130 to 140 with that kind of blazing power with blazing.
I know.
I never seen
his knockouts today, man. I watched his knockouts today. He hit some people with some. I'm like, how do little ass arms have that much power in them, man? Like, God.
Yeah, bro. But what I'm trying to say is, don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat your fans and your family, and don't cheat the sport. Because when you start getting that verbiage to come out of your mouth, that's poison, D. That's poison. Also, if you think about showing up next Saturday half-assed and say mentally like, man, I don't know, I'm here yet.
Better not.
Open the door for a guy like if I'm training Garcia, I'm like, man, well, last I heard the fight is going down.
Yeah.
I'm not now. If I'm like Hector, listen, man, we might got this guy at a perfect timing. We got this guy kind of doubting his own not skills, but doubting his mental.
Yeah.
Now, no, I ain't say to play yourself, going there and start swinging all wild and get knocked out in 2 seconds, because Tank can do that. He's just that good.
Yeah. Have you watched?
I don't like that, D.
Yeah. Have you watched Hector fight at all? Have you watched?
Yeah, I did. I seen him fight. Was it his last? He fought the guy with the color hair?
Yeah, Chris Colbert. I know you fought him.
Yeah.
What do you think about his fighting ability?
I think, well, first of all, they consider that an upset, right?
That was upset. Yeah, it was a major upset.
So, one thing reflecting back on the fight, D, he was aggressive. He was pretty smooth when it came down to his countering, D. His countering. Mm-hmm. So your boy, it was like two counter punches, but it seemed like your boy was kind of getting off first, right?
Yeah.
He was catching Cobra really good, D. He was catching Cobra with some really clean shots. If I ain't mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he drop him?
I think he dropped them, yeah.
Maybe I think he dropped Cobra too, D.
Yeah.
So he's not no feather. He's not no feather feather puncher either. You know, seems like
he got power. Yeah.
But he got power. So, hey man, listen, you gotta be careful, man. You know, in boxing again, man, that's the number one sport. You gotta have your mind right, D. You gotta have your mind right, fam.
Yeah, you're right. Well, let's hope his mind is off that shit and on to this fight because tell you, it's next Saturday night is on.
Because one thing about it, D, keep in mind, like I was listening to the guy on YouTube, I think it was yesterday. One time, I think they was talking about with somebody had to counseled out because something went down. I think it was the Rolly fight because Rolly got accused. He had accusations of sexual misconduct or abuse or whatever it was. Turned out it was kind of like a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what it seemed. You know, allegedly it was BS. Now they said the difference in that situation, this situation, D, Tank is actually headlining the whole show. He's the star of the show. So in show, come on, man, Showtime has been behind Tank, just like they've been behind Floyd, they've been behind Errol Spence.
Yeah.
I mean, Espinosa, man, he's looking at Tank like, man, come on, man, I got a big. It's deep. It's Dubé's birthday party. Wife and she done spent $15,000 to get this party set. D talking about, man, I don't know if I want to have it. Come on, D. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, man. It's like we had a big party next Saturday night. That's what Showtime's thinking. I don't need this right now.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like anything's affecting the fight. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but you never know, man. They could come up back and say, look, I don't know, man. We got 50,000 calls from women across the country saying, you know, asking about this fight, which, you know, any person with common sense can look at this shit and say, look, this is just two people, baby mama drama. I heard that she got mad because he wouldn't give her the truck or something like that, and she went off. I can see that shit playing off 1,000 times in my head, exactly how it would have went down,
right?
You know, and then her immature ass, you know, she doesn't understand about the legacy you messing up, you know. This little me and my feelings, you know, is gonna like kill the bag. You know what I mean? You know,
and the bag is filling up, D. The bag is filling up. You think about this fight, D, and that's me and you we don't have to get into the April fight with Ryan. That bag is gonna be even thicker. It's gonna be even heavier.
Yeah.
So your money, your child support money, whatever you got coming, all you gotta do is sit back and relax. Your money's coming in the mailbox.
Yeah. And you're an Instagram star too, or something. I mean, you got a lot of followers. I'm sure you're getting some paper on your own. Just take it as a win. You know, take it as a win. Guess what? Man. With him or without him, you got a hell of a lot of child support coming to you. You know what I'm saying? You know,
we're about.
Yeah. If y'all can make it together, fine. If not, then shit, just keep it moving. Exactly. Don't try to destroy somebody just because, you know, they say it's over 50,000, like she was offered $50,000 or something like that to press charges. I'm like, come on.
Well, man. You know that, D. Now you know who that was from.
TMZ.
You know it was. Come on, D. You know that's from TMZ.
Yeah.
He already said Tank said last night, D. He got helicopters over his house.
Yeah.
When he got, you know, when they bonded him out with the $1,100 bond or whatever, and they said next thing you know, he said as he was tweeting or doing his email or tweeting or whatever or posting, he said he had helicopters flying over his head, man. You know, TMZ, man. You know, I ain't trying to be funny, D. They everywhere. You talking about you don't got no cameras in your restroom? TMZ do.
Yeah. TMZ.
Hey man,
on it.
When you see the show come on TV, D, you see why they got people everywhere. D he only got 150 reporters in the one room.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want. I mean, I love it. Like you said, man, we effing fanatics, man. It's like we just love mad skills, D, and he defined the word mad skills, D. He's my favorite. Him and Errol Spence, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Charlo too, man. But Earl, Tank and Spence, that's my two guys, man. My two top guys in the sport of boxing. I just don't want to see Tank. Now, one thing about it, he got a good guy in his corner, though, man. That guy's been with him since a child. You know the brother. You know the brother that coach has been coaching him.
Oh, Coach Calvin.
Coach Calvin.
Yeah.
Now, I think he got a lot of respect, D, for Coach Calvin. Yeah. And also, I think he still, and me and you know this as well. He still got that lifeline to Floyd. Whether or not they stick with the contract or whatever, forget all that. I think Floyd would definitely pick up the phone if he has steady. I think he still call Floyd anytime he wants to. I don't think it's right there, nothing like that. He just want to be the next Floyd. He want to do his own thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Well, there you go. I mean, let's just hope that we still have the fight. You know, we'll know in the next couple of days whether that's still gonna happen. But I'm pretty sure it is. You know, there's a lot of money on the table, man. I mean, come on, man. Don't let this chick and this dumb shit that went down mess up everybody's money. I mean, look, you got more than just Tank and the fighter getting paid. You know, you got employees at Showtime. You got all kind of promotional people. You know, reporters. You know, you got all kind of money that they're generating. You know, so come on.
But it's a stacked card too, bro.
Yeah, the card is nice.
You got Boots. You got
Andrade. Oh my God, yeah.
That's a stacked card, bro.
It's a stacked card. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this one.
Now, keep in mind, just hypothetically, D, if Tank did get scratched, okay, which I'm like you, I'm leaning towards he's not, and I'm praying that he's not, and I'm praying for, like I said, both parties, the mom, Tank. Hey, listen, man, you had a child together, like you said, you can't get along. Hey, listen, you can love somebody from a distance, take care of your kid. Here's the thing. I'm just hoping that, you know, everything goes on. None come unattached. The show still goes on. Because like you said, it's gonna be an outstanding show. But I think one thing about it, if he did get scratched, I think we still talk about an Earl Spence. I mean, not Earl Spence. You talk about a Boots Ennis and a Andre.
Mm-hmm.
It's another guy too on that D. I forgot his name. Nice.
But who's gonna pay? Yeah, but are they still gonna have it pay-per-view? Who's gonna pay for it?
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be pay-per-view. I think, well, sure, Tank is the headliner, D. He's the star of the show. But one thing about it, I think it's still gonna have a good pay-per-view show. But I think Tank is still gonna show up next Saturday night. I think he's still gonna show out.
Yeah.
Now, because if I'm Garcia's trainer, if I'm his promoter, trainer, whatever, brother, or whatever, I'm in his circle, I'm telling you, listen, man, whatever he got on, whatever went on with him last weekend, bro, don't worry about that. Guess what?
Yeah.
D, I seen his vehicle just pull up to the back door.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
D, you know how they talk, Showtime,
yeah,
when they at the back door when the fighter's walking into the locker.
Yeah.
Listen, they just got you filming him walking in. So
right, and he pissed. He looked pissed. And he might take this shit out on you, so you better come with it.
Now, if the limo pulled up or the Tank pulled up and Tank didn't get out, okay,
if Tank gets out of Tank, this is gonna be murder.
If he showed up and the Tank pulled up and he came out,
yeah, done.
Man, don't worry about what you seen on TV. Don't worry about the little Fort Lauderdale thing. Don't worry about none of that. Right.
All right, brother, that's good, man. Good, man. So we're gonna get back on here. We're gonna talk more. The fight is happening next Saturday night.
Big time.
Oh man, what's your prediction, man? What you got?
Next Saturday night, I think you just got to taking my words. I think you took the sentence out of my mouth. I think Hector Garcia, he's gonna get the blunt of this past weekend.
Yeah.
This ordeal where he got embarrassed or got into a little friction or a little ordeal. When I say little, obviously I wasn't there. I'm not, like you said, I'm not just downplaying nothing, because at the end of the day, man, I don't condone domestic violence, man. I just think it's not at all. Especially when you talk about kids involved. If you don't want me, I don't want you. Let's call it deuces. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. I raised 5 girls. I don't, trust me. If I knew one of my daughters was getting beat on or something like that, I don't care who it is. Then we catch a bullet in the ass. It's gonna be rough for them. It's gonna be rough for them. Yeah.
So but at the same time, man, I just think that, Tank got a hell of a, like you said, Calvin. But I just think sometimes, D, man, I know it's young. I know he's young, but you got to try to get a little spiritual in his life too. And I'm not a pastor, not a, but I'm just saying, Earl, real quick before we go, I'm not saying Earl's a deacon now. D, Earl seen some things. Now, the situation just happened the other day with the head-on collision, bro. That was a 14-year-old stole the daggone keys to the mom's car and boom, smashed into Earl.
Yeah.
Earl seen the light, fam. When that tragic accident, man, where God and only God allowed him to walk home to his kids, allowed him to get back in the gym, allowed him to brush his teeth again in the morning. Yeah. That was on because of the grace of God, bro. So, and Earl said, you know what, man, he in Dallas, he got him a ranch in Dallas somewhere now. Listen, I'm not saying he's got some good boys or whatever, man, but he turned the steering wheel on his life, fam.
Yeah.
He turned the steering wheel. I'm not saying he
need to stay away from steering wheels because he can't drive. That's number one. Hey. And then he's prone to accidents. Like a magnet. It seems like they just come after his ass. So, I wish the brother, I hope the brother just get a driver from now on and just let
I'm praying for Tank, man. Praying for Tank, D. Just like that's like it, just like hey, just like D and you and your family. I pray for everybody, man. I pray for Tank, man, because he's a good dude. He got a good look. His mom, he got a lot of people that loves him in his family, man. He got a lot of. Am I right?
Yeah.
He got a lot of people that love him. I think he'll listen to his mother too. I think his mama might start interjecting a little bit more. D. I think she's like a strong-willed person.
Well, my wife watched this story, man, and she's a vegan, a liberal, vegan, feminist. You know what I mean? We be fighting all the time, and she was like, "Oh man, that's some BS." Right. She was like, "That's some BS, man." She really hopes Tank pull this one out.
And honestly, brother, I really think he will, man. I think, and sometimes D, we gotta fall to get up and go forward. Sometimes we're gonna hit a pitfall.
Exactly.
But D, like you said before we go, things can happen so quick, D. If I'm Tank, D, obviously this whole situation could have been what, D? A whole lot worse, right?
Worse, yeah.
Because if your body is $1,000, $100 to get out, come on, man. I mean, it's like you said.
Yeah, it ain't nothing, man. Shoot.
It ain't the police. Of course, they ain't see enough. D. They ain't see enough.
Yeah, there's nothing there, probably. Yeah, but yeah, man. All right, well, that ends our show. We're gonna be back on here next week. Peace.
Hey, peace and love, bro. Hey, Effort for Next is the best on best show coming up on the box.
Let's make it grow, man. Let's share this. We ain't got no viewers now, but we're gonna have some in a minute.
Hey, it starts now. It starts somewhere.
Right.
All love, fam.
All right, brother.